Greetings, Luxe lovers. Welcome back. Here we believe in intentional luxury and we're not afraid to invest in pieces that will work for us. So if that resonates with you, then please consider subscribing and stay a while. In my recent Hermes unboxing video, I shared my newest belt in my favorite color, Vert Cypres. And then I realized I had quite a collection going. Plus I had some questions about comparing these belt sizes over on Instagram. So I hope this video will help you make an informed decision for whichever designer belts you might like to purchase as well. I'm definitely not the kind of person who wears belts through the loop of my pants. My style is more around belting my favorite shirt dresses or dresses, usually for work, in the summer and even the fall. So that's exactly how I'll be styling these belts today. So I have my pile of belts right over here, but first, before we go into the belts, for reference, I'll actually use my measuring tape and just give you a sense of my measurements. Again, I usually wear a size 4 US, and I'm trying to wear something that is like the most basic and neutral, so I just have a black dress, pretty typical to what I would be wearing at work. So if I take this out, I had lunch already and I'm measuring around my clothes. So it will be a bit on the larger side, but I just want to let you guys know what I'm starting out with. And that's looking at about 30 inches. Again, like I said, I just had a meal, it's through clothes, so I'll give myself a little grace. And so first I'll start out with this top belt, and it's the one I don't even have a bag for. And it is my Hermes 13mm reversible leather belt in Malachite, and I believe this is Bleu Brume in the middle. This is actually one of my oldest purchases at Hermes, and I don't think they even make this belt loop anymore, but if you can see, it is the silver tone hardware, and it just has a button that says Hermes Paris. And I've loved this for a while. I don't have the original receipt on hand, but the outside, certainly you can see the grain, looks like it's an Epsom. And the inside might be a Swift because it's nice and soft as well. The way, like I mentioned in my other video, you just put it around your waist, thread the belt in the back, and then find the right button, and then snap it shut. So here is a reference of how this 13mm might look. So I feel like it's not doing much for this type of a dress, but maybe if it was more of a billowy kind of shirt dress, then it might have had a little more cinching in. But it's just very, very thin. And also I know that they came out with this in the Vert Cypres color and the Sesame, and I am so tempted to get that too, because you guys know how much I love Vert Cypres. However, I already have a green belt in that 13mm, but we'll see. So I'll take this off. Next we have my Vert Cypres belt, and this is with the yellow gold Mini H buckle. The outside is in my favorite Vert Cypres, and the inside is in Sesame in Swift leather. And I will put that on, but if you'd like to see more of an unboxing, then you can head over to my Hermes unboxing video. But here you can see it's definitely thicker. So again, if I didn't mention it, this is 24mm reversible. And to me, this just seems a little more substantial. I would probably wear this more maybe under a blazer, or maybe I would wear this with pants if I did so. But again, I rarely do. So this is what it looks like on me. I'll switch it around so you can see the other color. I love the fact that Hermes just has the reversibility for their belts, for a lot of their belts. And so here's, you can see the Sesame color. And this just really gives it a whole different life. And this, you know, I probably wouldn't pair this color with black, but you could do more tans, grays, just a very different look with that beautiful yellow gold belt. And just for reference, you probably can't see the embossing, but here's where all of that information is about the belt. And this one is in the size 80. That is the size that I prefer. Although if I had to in a pinch, I could get away with a size 75 if they poked another hole. I currently keep all my belts in the dust bags. I don't know why, I guess it makes me feel better. And then the next one I'll share is my 24mm reversible belt, this time in Noir and Gold. And what's interesting is that the Noir is in Swift and the Gold is in that textured Epsom color. And so I just put on the gold buckle by slipping it through that bar and then popping that peg through the one hole. And then clipping it. So here's what it looks like. It obviously black on black is very tonal, but I actually kind of like how the Swift leather of the belt kind of shines against just the fabric of my dress. So it gives it a little texture, very nice. But the funny story about this is that this is actually in the size 75. But when I went to my local boutique, they were just able to poke a new hole into it, and then that gave me a ton more breathing room. And here is what this Epsom side looks like. So as you can see, it's extremely similar to the Sesame in Swift. And what I'll do is actually, I'll bring it back out so that we can compare. Here's my original Epsom in the gold color. And now I have my new Vert Cypres belt with the Sesame. But you can kind of see that I think the Sesame is a little more yellow, and also the gold has that contrast stitching. So if that's at all important to you, you know, whether or not you're looking for the contrast stitching or you're looking for the texture, that might definitely make a difference. And certainly, again, that Sesame is softer, but also much lighter. Almost looks a little mustardy compared to the traditional gold color. So that's good to know. And then if we just want to quickly turn it around, again, we see Vert Cypres in the Epsom and Noir in the Swift. And there's no contrast stitching. Everything is tonal, meaning it's in the same colorway. Great. So the last belt that we'll look at is also from Hermes. And it is my Kelly belt in Noir and yellow gold hardware. And forgive me, I'm kind of a little getting my belts confused, but I believe these are in the yellow. But I will confirm, you know, which one is which, but here's just so you can compare. And what I like about the Hermes Kelly belt is that it's expandable. But the only problem is that it's not reversible. So keep that in mind as you're evaluating. So all you have to do is just slide these little straps over so that it expands the belt, and you can have different sizes depending on what mood is or what outfit you're wearing. So the way you know which side is up is that there is Hermes stamped on the bottom. So just to have that right side up, you know which way the belt will go. So here we go, and I can even keep on expanding it as I'm putting it on. And like any Kelly buckle, it'll just kind of go in. Then you twist it, and there it is. So this is the look for the Kelly belt. And also it's a lot more subtle than the Mini H belt clip, which, you know, is just kind of screaming Hermes in a way. But this is just so subtle. If you're not like a huge in the know luxury lover, you might not know what this is, but it just looks like very elegant hardware. And I wear this a lot with shirt dresses. And what's nice is some people can use this and tighten it up when it's up high on their waist, or when they want to wear it with kind of mid-rise jeans or mid-rise pants, you can expand it and go down. And just to give you a reference of like how big it can get, I'm just gonna expand it to like, I guess it's most, so yeah, these tabs are now touching, and this is how big it can get. It looks like I got it to about 42 inches. And so next I'll go into my other belts. I really only have 2 designer brands, it turns out, but at least you got to see some variety with the Hermes belts. And next here are my 2 Celine belts. And first we'll look at my Celine Triomphe belt in black and yellow gold. This belt is in the size small, which refers to the width. They make a teen, the size small, and also, I don't know if it's like medium and large. Here's a close-up of the actual buckle. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but there is engraving. It says Celine in Paris. So this one does have a correct way to wear it right side up. And it has the little Celine stamp right in the middle. And here is where it has the stamped code and also the size. This one happens to be in a size 85. So yeah, I'm going to like the smallest hole on this size 85, and then these go through those loops. And here is what this belt looks like. Again, beautiful, very shiny, so you have some contrast. It's not shouting Celine if you don't know that the Triomphe logo is what it is. And it just looks so nice. And again, this nicely cinches in a more billowy dress. And then my last belt is also from Celine. And it is my Celine Triomphe belt in the color bronze with the gold hardware. So this is almost the exact same belt, only with the color bronze. And I love this seasonal color. To me, it's like a chocolate milk type color. And again, here's the inside. Here's the Celine. So this one I got in the size 80. So I probably got different sizes because of availability, but this is more of my size in the Hermes belt sizes. So I can manage the second to last hole, put that strap through those loops. And then someone did ask for a comparison between the Celine small size and the Hermes Kelly. So I just wanted to show you that yes, they are the same width. And we can confirm that by kind of lining them up and putting one over the other. And it is the same. But also, if we wanted to compare this to what the 24 millimeter looks like, the 24 millimeter is a bit thicker. And then on the way other side, we can look at what the 13 millimeter looks like to compare sizes. So here's the 13 millimeter, the Kelly belt, the Celine small size, and the Hermes 24 millimeter all together. So I hope you found value in today's video, and it will help you evaluate and make more informed decisions on your luxury purchases. I welcome you to follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see more of how I style these items and other luxury moments. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to go down the rabbit hole that is my luxury curation video playlist, and I'll put that right here. Please like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!